Hey, it's Sam from Pack Hacker, and in this video we're taking a detailed look at the Peak Design mobile tripod that I've been testing over the course of the last month. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit subscribe so we can keep bringing you more videos to help you find the best gear. Let's dive in. So the way this works is it's pretty simple. It's kind of this wedge shape here, and then a little tripod pops out of here on the back, folds down, and then you can kind of just tilt your phone and use this thing as you see fit. So I've got my phone right here on the side of me. I'm just gonna pop it on. It's magnetized, so it uses Apple's standard MagSafe, and Peak Design also has some additional magnets here. You can see it's kind of marked up, where it's kind of like, it's maybe hard to see on camera, but it's a little bit marked up in these top areas. You can really see that MagSafe ring around here, and then you can also see the corners. So there's actually more magnet going on in Peak Design's ecosystem. It's not the mag lock that they have. So on this Peak Design case, on like the bike mount, it'll actually lock into place and also be a magnet. However, with this, it just pops on like that. But the magnet is stronger than if you use like another phone. Obviously this can pop off, but if you pop it onto like a different case or on the phone itself, it stays on like way less. It's way easier to get off. It's kind of hard to tell on video, but it's way easier to get off. It still works on the regular phone in other cases, but if you are gonna pick this thing up, I'd highly recommend getting the Peak Design phone case as well, because it's way easier. Now, one of the bad things about the way this works is the magnets can shear off. So again, it's gonna be pretty much impossible to pull this off like from the top, but if you shear it off, it can quite easily come off. I haven't really had that happen much in operation. Just when I've been using it, like do not use this, try to use this as like a grip. It will pretty easily come off if you're doing that, but I have used other tripods that way that clamp on. I got a comparison a little bit later on in this video. But you can go landscape or portrait. I mean, I can just fold down like this, or I can put it into full tripod mode. Either of those ways works, with or without the legs folded down. And then if I want to switch to landscape, it's very easy just to do that as well. So a good amount of versatility and a very simple tool, and I really love the design of it and how it just kind of folds right up. It's super cool, super nice. And then the last thing that I want to mention is you have your own little adjuster tool in Peak Design fashion. It's back here with a magnet here, and then in order to adjust the tightness, tighten or loosen this ball head, grab this little tool, and it's a little wrench that you can then put into this hole here and tighten or loosen depending on how much resistance you want on the ball head itself. I'd say the downside of this thing is it's relatively heavy for its size, but it does pack really well. So here's my max-sized Pro iPhone, just without it on, but with it on, you know, it's still easily pocketable. The one thing I do notice is I'm taking this off quite often. I have a phone mount in my car as well, actually from Peak Design, and then I've got it on my bike as well. So oftentimes I'll keep this packed in my tech pouch until I need it, but if you don't have, and then I charge MagSafe at home. So I'm taking this thing off and putting it on. Also, if you have a metal surface, it can be kind of annoying because this magnetizes to it. But other than that, it's very, very packable. And if you're charging with a cord or you don't have a lot of other MagSafe accessories that you're using, then this is really great. You can probably just keep it on. Otherwise, if you're like me, use a lot of that MagSafe stuff day to day, then it's pretty easy just to either take this thing off, put it back on when you need to, or just stow it away into a tech kit until you need to use the actual tripod. And a quick comparison with some other products, if you have the Peak Design mobile tripod, it actually comes with this kind of hidden inside of itself. And this has the standard kind of arm grip design that you would see on a lot of these other products that don't use MagSafe. So you just grip it over like that, and it locks the phone into place on the tripod after you attach it. That's the big Peak Design tripod. We have the carbon fiber version. There's also the aluminum version. This is the Paralogix. A little bit loud, but this is a phone mount designed specifically for your airplane seat. So you can see kind of the difference there. I mean, the Peak Design is way easier to pack, a bit of a different function, but I just want to show you the different sizes. Joby's still a favorite of ours. It's not MagSafe. It's got that kind of similar, you know, grip. I think it's a little bit better than the Peak Design too, a little bit more robust. And then this thing like flows out as well. So you can set this down, pop your phone into it, and boom, there you go. The only negative with this one is there's no portrait mode. So I actually really like the Peak Design one for that. Like if I'm FaceTiming with someone, portrait is the way to go for them. and it's much easier to set that up than with the Joby, which just does landscape. And then of course we have the Gorilla Pod from Joby as well. This one's on the smaller side, but this just has a regular photography tripod mount, which is also like another negative of the Peak design. So it's not quite as versatile because it doesn't have that standard mount, but this is bigger and helps you get the job done a little bit more than the Peak design one. So there you have it, the Peak design mobile tripod. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next video.